In the convergence of superior content and exceptional individuals, we present the enumeration of the top 10 most expensive Rolex watches ever sold globally. These magnificent timepieces transcend mere price tags, defining the extravagance of this renowned brand. Ensure you stay engaged for the unveiling of timepiece number 3, once possessed by one of the last emperors in the world. Number 10. Rolex Stelline 9053 pink gold stainless steel, reference 6062. Acquired for an astounding $1,200,000, the Stelline, launched in 1950, earned its moniker, meaning starlet in Italian. It marked the pioneering era as the initial automatic wristwatch, featuring both date and moon phases, encased in a waterproof stainless steel housing, an exceptionally rare and distinctive attribute. Although not the costliest, this Rolex variant stands out as the scarcest and most sought-after version, showcasing 8 faceted stars in lieu of traditional hour numerals. Crafted in the early 1950s, this particular timepiece wasn't intended for public sale and underwent auction only twice in its history. Prior to its sale in 2004, the original owner safeguarded it untouched in a bank vault until his demise, preserving its pristine condition. Number 9. Rolex, reference 6263, the Oyster Albino Cosmograph Daytona Eric Clapton. Acquired for the sum of $1.4 million, this timepiece, as implied by its name, was initially owned by none other than Eric Clapton, purchased in the late 1990s. The globally renowned English musician, singer-songwriter, and arguably one of the most important and influential guitarists of all time, unquestionably merits an exclusive Rolex. This Rolex, associated with Eric Clapton, is one of merely 4 known white-dialed cosmographs, featuring subsidiary dials blended in a silver finish on the dial plate. Due to its famous owner, limited production, and impeccable condition, this timepiece from 1971 was highly coveted by collectors. Number 8, we have a two-way tie, the anti-magnetique stainless steel reference 4113 and Stelline pink gold reference 6062. Both were sold for an awe-inspiring $2 million each. An unusual coincidence indeed. These Rolex twins were auctioned for the identical price on the same day at the same auction, but their similarities cease there. Firstly, the elusive anti-magnetique reference 4113. This rare 9042 stainless steel chronograph is one of only 12 manufactured, and intriguingly, 3 of them currently have unknown whereabouts. A coveted watch auctioned only twice, the reference 4113 was never publicly sold, but awarded solely as a prize to racing teams and drivers at Rolex-sponsored events. A truly timeless timepiece, we can glean wisdom from this untouched clock, exhibiting only a few signs of aging after nearly 7 decades. Sharing the 8th position, we have the Stelline pink gold reference 6062. An exceedingly valuable piece, this Stelline family has consistently stolen the spotlight, captivating collectors and scholars alike, including the CEO of Continental Airlines, who acquired it in 2009. This ultra-rare stainless steel pink gold reference 6062 is one of only 2 models ever to feature a full calendar paired with the indication of the phases of the moon, a truly romantic indulgence. Number 7. Rolex GMT Master, reference 1675. Acquired for a staggering $2,018,000, this historically significant timepiece graced the wrist of Academy Award winner Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. This watch carries a perpetual essence of Brando, evident in the hand-carved M. Brando on the back. Although it held a special place in Brando's heart, director Francis Ford Coppola had different intentions, urging its removal to avoid drawing unwanted attention in the Philippine jungle. Despite the setback, Marlon Brando, still enamored, gifted the watch to his daughter with a note stating, "This watch is like a tank. You can do anything you want to it, and it will keep on going." However, Petra, Brando's daughter, later auctioned it. contributing partial proceeds to the Brando Fisher Foundation. Number 6. Oyster Soto Cosmograph Daytona reference 6263. Acquired for a sum of $2,052,353, this Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Paul Newman breaks the stereotype that watches only come in silver. Renowned for its distinctive chocolate brown hue and modern Arabic numerals, this timepiece is one of only 2 tropical Oyster Soto Rolexes in existence today. The term Oyster Soto translates to oyster underneath, and it's no secret that the word oyster is positioned below Cosmograph at 12 o'clock. As the very first Paul Newman-style dial crafted for oyster-case Daytonas, this one-of-a-kind watch is undeniably a treasure. At $2 million, we're reaching impressive heights. If you haven't started searching for your next Rolex on eBay, be sure to stick around and discover the fascinating story behind the owner of the 3rd most expensive Rolex ever sold. Number 5. The Neanderthal, Daytona reference 6240, $3.13 million. Originally introduced in 1965, the Daytona reference 6240, aptly nicknamed the Neanderthal, marked the inception of the Cosmograph wristwatch, equipped with screw-down chronograph pushers for enhanced water resistance. The Neanderthal boasts a distinctive feature, with its sophisticated design omitting any Cosmographs and oyster label, firmly placing it within the Daytona family. The nomenclature cleverly plays on its historical connection. The Neanderthal, a precursor to Paul Newman, serves as a sort of time machine, harkening back to the era of the Cosmograph Daytona's Paul Newman design. Crafted during a period when Rolex was experimenting with various design codes, this layout stands out as truly unlike anything else they had designed. Number 4. Oyster Cosmograph Paul Newman or the Legend. Acquired for the staggering sum of $3.7 million, few watches can evoke emotions and unadulterated joy like this particular model. Once deemed a mythical creature that even the most erudite collectors couldn't locate, its eventual appearance was nothing short of sublime. The enduring excitement over the years regarding the existence of yellow gold Paul Newman wristwatches with screw-down pushers, distinct from its pump pusher predecessors, was enough to keep crowds eagerly waiting in line. Its best-kept secret lies in the fact that Rolex never provided any records confirming its existence, and its beauty took the world by surprise. Launched in 1969 during a phase of Rolex's experimentation with different dial configurations, its most captivating feature undoubtedly lies in the creamy lemon shade. The stepped dial exudes a nearly divine shimmer when bathed in sunlight, enhancing its ethereal texture. Considered one of the most complex, interesting, and intriguing models for collectors and researchers, the nuances of the Cosmograph Daytona make it a true gem. Encountering a legend on the market is a rare occurrence, and there's no telling when another will ever resurface again. Number 3. Baudai reference 6062. $5 million is the remarkable price tag associated with a joyous day in the spring of 1954 in Geneva. On this day, our enigmatic owner, none other than the last emperor of Vietnam, took a leisurely stroll outside. Taking a break from deliberations with the Viet Minh, he spontaneously engaged in a bit of shopping and found himself in a Rolex store. His request was straightforward. He sought the rarest and most precious Rolex ever crafted. Known for his penchant for the finer things in life, the Rolex reference 6062 in yellow gold, featuring a black dial and diamond indexes, will forever be synonymous with his name, Baudai. Distinguished by diamond indexes, uniquely positioned on the even hours, and the trademark Rolex crown repositioned beneath a diamond, the Baudai stands out as truly one of a kind. Another exclusive characteristic of this exceptional creation is a full calendar complication showcasing a moon phase display. Remarkably, the watch remains in its prime and unrestored condition to this day, creating a sense as if it was still 1955 and owned by the last emperor of Vietnam. Number 2. Unicorn. Daytona reference 6265. Acquired for an astonishing amount of $5.9 million, this timepiece stands as a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, an exception to Rolex's standard use of stainless steel or yellow gold. Aptly named Unicorn, this 18-karat white gold singular gem of a watch appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Originally discovered at an auction adorned with a leather strap, Goldberger elevated its visual allure by fitting it with a luxuriously heavy bracelet. A magical mystery that persists to this day, the Unicorn holds the distinction of being the sole manual winding white gold Rolex chronograph in existence. Just like this watch, owning it guarantees that you too will stand apart from the rest. Number 1. Paul Newman's Cosmograph Daytona. Acquired for a substantial sum of no less than $17.8 million, this Rolex wasn't procured through a traditional store transaction, but rather over the phone. This watch holds the utmost iconic status among Daytona timepieces because it's the sole exotic dialed Daytona owned by Mr. Newman, giving rise to the nickname for the most esteemed versions of the Rolex Daytona line. Paul Newman, renowned as a race car driver, actor, and film director, received the Daytona as a gift from his wife, Joanne Woodward. The watch, designed to cater to the needs of racing drivers by measuring elapsed time and calculating average speed, carries sentimental value with the engraving "Drive Carefully, Me" on the back. This inscription was made when Newman had just embarked on his motorsport journey, creating a timepiece with a lasting memory. As you can witness, Rolex transcends being merely a name and a price. Considering a Rolex for yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe for more high-quality videos like this. And if you haven't already, give the like button a tap. It truly supports the channel.